Hi everyone, John here with Fountain Pen Love, and if you've followed my blog for any amount of time, you probably know that I am obsessed with good paper. Now, I love all different types of paper, but I do have a few favorites, and today I'm going to show you one of my favorite notebooks on the market. That is the Itoya Romeo notebook. Let's see why I love this notebook so much. All right, let's start off with some quick specs. Now, this is available in A4, A5, B5, and B6 sizes. It comes with this spiral binding. That is the only way it comes and is available. Also has a hard cover. This hard cover is really stiff. It's stiff enough that you could easily use this and write without a surface underneath it. I think it's totally fine to take with you anywhere, and it's not going to bend a whole lot. Now, it also comes in blank, lined, dot grid, and lined grid formats. So no matter what your preference, you should be able to find one that's going to work well for you. Now, each notebook comes with 70 pieces of paper in it. So that's 70 sheets, 140 pages. The first piece of paper in each notebook is this really interesting cover sheet. So I don't know if you can see here, this one has like a skeleton on it. In the dot format, so dot grid, it has this kind of like light chart, has information about light. And in the plain format, it has the solar system, so you can learn about the planets. Just something kind of quirky. Each one has like a little ruler here, so it's some information, not necessarily useful, but it's kind of fun to have inside your notebook as the first page. Open past that, and you will be greeted with this fabulous paper. So the paper in these is 109.2 GSM, so it's pretty heavy paper. It has this really nice cream color to it, as you can probably see here. It's definitely not white. It has light gray lines, and on the lined, it has a margin at the top and the bottom, so you can have a little bit of space to write with. Let's see on the dot grid. There is no margin on that, so it just dots from top to bottom, side to side. So why do I love this paper? It is extremely smooth. It is extremely buttery. It is luxurious. It is fantastic. It is unlike any paper you've ever written on before. If you've never tried this paper out, I highly recommend you give it a try as soon as you get a chance. Now, unfortunately, these papers or these notebooks are not that easy to find. They are available on Amazon. They are available online at a few different retailers, but they're mainly just found in Japan. I was just in Japan a few months ago and was able to pick up a few extras of these. They are available in the US, but they are definitely more expensive. So if you want to splurge, if you really want to treat yourself, I'd highly suggest you go pick up one of these notebooks and see what it's all about. So how does this paper handle fountain pens? Really well. It has really high sheen and shading, has really low ghosting, which is nice, so you can use both sides of a sheet. It does have a tiny bit of bleed through and feathering with really heavy saturated inks, but not enough to turn me off from using it. It also has long dry times, but that's one of those things that you get when you have higher sheen and really good shading. Dry times are going to be on the high side, but as long as you can have a little patience, wait for the page to dry before you go to the next one, shouldn't be a problem at all. So as I mentioned, this is what I consider to be a luxury paper. It is so nice. It is an absolute treat to write on. It's buttery smooth. It is like nothing you've ever written on before. So I highly recommend, if you can find one of these, treat yourself, pick up an Itoya Romeo notebook. You will not be disappointed.